In the quiet suburb of Levittown, Pennsylvania, nothing about the Mohn family hinted at the tragedy that was about to unfold. Mike and Denise lived a simple, peaceful life. The kind where neighbors waved from their driveways and every face on the street was familiar. Their son, 32-year-old Justin, was the only sign of tension beneath the surface. Withdrawn, unemployed, and deeply immersed in conspiracy theories, he carried a growing darkness no one fully understood until it was far too late. On January 29, 2024, Justin left the house wearing a suit, telling his mother he had a job interview at the mall. Instead, surveillance cameras captured him walking into a sporting goods store, calmly testing handguns before purchasing a 9mm Sig Sauer and 2 boxes of ammunition. To make the purchase possible, he willingly surrendered his medical marijuana card, a calculated decision for a plan only he knew. 24 hours later, a frantic 911 call shattered the quiet of West Orchard Lane.
What's your number?
911, where is the emergency?
Yes.
What township or borough are you in?
Denise, I need information. Denise,
Do you know what police department covers where you're at?
Middletown Township.
Okay. What's your cell phone number?
378.
And what is the emergency?
Her husband is in the bathroom.
Okay, what is wrong with him?
We believe you said, what is wrong?
Okay, how old is he? How many years old is he?
I'm sorry, just get the police.
Ma'am, stop and listen to me. I'm trying to help him.
I'm sorry.
How old is he?
She won't answer me. How old is Mike?
An approximate age, 40, 50, 90?
60.
About 60. What happened to him? Did he hurt himself or did he just fall or what?
We don't know.
Okay. I want you to get next to him so I can ask.
She thinks her son did something to him.
Okay.
I need all over the bathroom.
A neighbor, shaken and breathless, told dispatchers that something terrible had happened inside the Mohn home. Moments later, her husband took the phone, struggling to find words for what he had just seen.
First of all, I need to know if he is awake at all or looking around or moving or flinching his arms or legs at all.
He lost his head.
Okay, I need to know if he is moving or flinching around at all or if he is awake at all.
No.
Okay, I need you to check and tell me if he is breathing with his chest rising and falling continuously.
Dude,
I understand, sir. I'm trying to determine if we're going to start CPR.
Listen, he's dead, man. He's in the bed.
Okay. I understand, sir. We don't know he's dead until they get there and check him and try to use an AED and everything. So what I want to do is try to help save him and keep him there until they can check him out. So if he's not breathing, will you do CPR or will somebody there?
No head, dude.
He has no head at all?
No.
Emergency responders arrived at a horrific scene. Inside a first-floor bedroom, they found evidence of a violent attack. In the nearby bathroom, they located Mike's body. The room showed clear signs of struggle, and investigators recovered tools believed to have been used during the assault. A single spent 9mm casing lay near the doorway, the same caliber Justin had purchased the day before.
Okay, does anybody have any idea how long ago this may have occurred?
No, I had no idea. His wife just cut him and she's lost it, man.
Okay, how long? Okay, did she just come home and find him?
Did you just come home and find him? Don't come in here. I'm sorry, Denise. Denise, come on, babe. Oh, my God, dude. She was slamming at my door so hard.
No, I understand. I appreciate you coming over and helping. Do you have any idea, like, did you see any kind of weapon that was there or anything?
There's a knife in the bathtub.
All right, make sure nobody touches anything. In particular, nobody touches the knife, okay?
You're going to see some footprints of mine because I went in.
Okay, yeah, I don't want you to walk in or through there anymore, so, okay? We don't want any...
Man, yeah, dude, he's bloody, man.
And even in these early moments after the discovery, only one man seems a possible culprit.
I really starting to think, man, it was Justin. It's his car's missing. Dude, I can't find the head.
No, don't bother trying to look for it. I don't want you in the house at all. I don't want anybody else in there. I want everybody to just wait outside.
And then came an even more disturbing discovery. A YouTube video uploaded only hours earlier. In it, Justin shared a long, unhinged monologue about government conspiracies, claimed he was leading a militia, and displayed deeply troubling behavior. He called for followers to join him, spoke as though he were a revolutionary leader, and looked directly into the camera with chilling confidence. By the time authorities found the video, Justin had already fled in his father's car. Investigators moved quickly. They traced his cell phone more than 100 miles away near Fort Indiantown Gap, a massive National Guard training base. It was a mistake Justin should have anticipated, especially since one of his own original songs described police locating a suspect through a cell phone signal.
They came for Justin Moore. They tracked him on his phone.
Justin, who had spent years fantasizing about military power, had driven straight onto the installation, wandering deep into restricted property. When officers finally located him and ordered him to stop, he did not resist.
My back is really sore.
All right, well, I understand that, and I'm not trying to cause you any discomfort. But we're all leaving here today in one piece. You understand me?
Absolutely, sir. I have no quarrels with the police.
What I want you to do is drop down to your left knee. Don't move your hands.
Sorry.
Okay, 'cause I'm not... don't worry about that. Anything that falls, we'll get for you. Now, leave your hands right where they are. Where's your weapon?
It's in my right coat pocket.
Okay. Do you understand? I'm coming toward you.
Yes, sir.
If you do anything,
I understand.
I'm telling you, it's not going to be good.
I understand.
And I don't want that today. Neither do you. Do you?
No, sir.
Okay. As long as we're on the same page here. Place your hands on top of your head. Interlace your fingers and do not move. Is that understood?
Yeah. My right knee's on a rock. Do you mind if I move my left knee? Sorry. Don't care.
Not right now, okay? Wait until we get this taken care of.
Yes, sir.
You said you have a weapon in your right pocket.
Yep.
Is that the only weapon you have?
In my rucksack, I think I have a knife. In my bag here, I have an axe. Somewhere between an axe and a hatchet. It's in my right coat pocket. It's a 6-square.
Okay. I assume that it's loaded?
It is, and there's one in the chamber. No safety on it. I got it.
Thank you very much. All right.
Thank you guys for your service.
Let him know we have him in custody. I thought we were going to have to shoot him.
Close.
When he stopped, he didn't put his hands up right away, and I'm thinking, this is where it ends, right here. You're going to get it.
Sweet.
One time.
Guess that the new gate and stuff isn't really working out, is it?
Nope.
He was strangely calm, almost detached, as though he didn't fully grasp the gravity of what he had done. In his coat pocket, officers found the handgun he had purchased the day before. In his backpack were notes, documents, and a USB drive containing extremist materials and photos of federal buildings. His laptop held drafts of a novel about a second Messiah, a character clearly modeled after himself. Justin's fixation didn't start with writing. Investigators learned he had also uploaded unconventional music tracks online, rambling blends of politics, fantasy, and apocalyptic themes, sometimes describing scenarios eerily similar to the events that unfolded.
Dad, you missed a fascist, yeah, you almost killed your son. I know I almost killed you, cause you're not my son. You're number one, next time I'll use a real gun.
During questioning, Justin drifted between confession and delusion. He spoke about wanting to meet the governor, about millions he believed the IRS owed him, and about leading the National Guard into a civil conflict.
Sorry to make you guys drive all the way out here.
Not a problem. Will you speak to us without a lawyer present?
I probably shouldn't. Well, how about you can ask maybe your first question. If I get a sense that maybe it's not going to be questioning that's going to be any beneficial for me to answer without a lawyer, then maybe we can stop then.
So what brings you to Fort Indiantown Gap tonight?
There's no chance of me talking to the governor, is there?
I would guess at 3 in the morning there's not. I don't believe there's going to be a possibility you're going to be able to speak with him tonight or in the near future.
Well,
Why? What did you want to talk to him about?
Well, I may be in a position where I maybe only have one card left to play. I whistle blew against for like billions of dollars of tax evasion a couple years ago. And so I filled in a form that I sent to the IRS that would entitle me to 15 to 30%. After I whistle blew, the IRS, they're not going to give me anything. But maybe, if I were to be able to talk to the governor or make some sort of contractual deal with the governor, I could give him half if he's able to recuperate what is legally.
You mean like give half to the governor as an individual, or as
to the state? To the state to fund fund guys like you. I don't know if you guys are about to charge me with anything, or and I'm not trying to place like the biggest bribe ever or something of that nature.
Who do you live with at Orchard?
My parents. 2 cats.
He insisted he had attempted a citizen's arrest on his father, a claim entirely disproven by the evidence. Inside his bedroom, investigators found one of the most unsettling clues, a handwritten list outlining steps he intended to carry out.
Did you ever own a gun before?
No, sir.
What caliber was it?
9mm.
At trial, the evidence was overwhelming. The firearm, the spent casing, the video, the writings, the attempts to flee, and the pattern of escalating beliefs that had pushed Justin over the edge. A Bucks County jury found him guilty on 12 felony counts, including first-degree murder, terrorism, weapons charges, and related offenses. In July 2025, he was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. What happened inside the Moan home wasn't just a crime. It was the collapse of a mind consumed by conspiracies, paranoia, and a desperate fantasy of power that had never existed outside Justin's imagination. And it left behind one devastating truth. A man who believed he was destined to lead a revolution ended up destroying the only family he had, while the world witnessed the aftermath through the lens of his own camera. Let that sink in for a moment, because the next case is just as disturbing, although in a completely different way. On August 16, 2024, officers responded to a disturbing report from a quiet neighborhood. A resident was allegedly engaging in gruesome behavior outside her home. When police arrived, they were stunned by what they found.
I was her and the cat. What did you do? Why'd you kill the cat? Stand up.
She said two kids.
Stand up. Put your hands behind your back. Someone got rubber gloves. She's covered in blood. All right, you got gloves. You got rubber gloves. 9-5. 95. Yeah, one in custody.
Right there on the pavement, the woman was biting into a dead cat, gnawing at it while horrified witnesses watched from a distance. Whether it was drugs, psychosis, or some sort of ritual, no one knew. But the scene was unmistakably shocking.
Where do you live at?
2255 hours.
Cuff her up. Let's go.
The officers were visibly repulsed. When the woman refused to answer questions, they escorted her to a patrol car. Knowing how much blood covered her clothing, one of the officers laid down a sheet on the back seat, not wanting to contaminate the cruiser with what they had just witnessed.
Put a blanket on that back seat first. Yeah, I'll get it. We'll just do everything. Don't get in the car yet.
48. You contact the caller. Have her come open the door for us. Additional cars, just be advised, there were 2 handcuffs left in the front desk area. Can't come clear 22 from 7.
She was read her rights, and officers photographed the blood on her hands, face, and clothing as evidence. The officer handling the documentation struggled to mask his disgust, eager to finish the process as quickly as possible.
You understand? Smile for me. Go like this. Did you eat that cat? Did you eat it? No? Why'd you kill it? Get in there. It's ridiculous.
After securing her in the back of the patrol vehicle, police walked around the block, gathering statements from neighbors to understand what might have led to such a disturbing act.
It's alright, other kitty. You're safe. Did you guys see all this?
No, we pulled up and she was just laying there with.
Did you see her eating it? She was eating it?
Yeah. She said, but it was her. She said she stumped it out.
Yeah.
33 God.
Well, you can't go to the hospital. You go to jail.
Southwest with Sam 410221. Sam 4102. She was a kid. That's what she was saying. Yeah. Copy of 10th and Duver with Sam 410221. 2250 hours.
You call the Humane Society, see if they'll come pick this cat up. It's deceased.
Copy. They will not pick up a deceased animal. It'll just have to be disposed of, but we can call and ask.
234 advised me they would, and they'll hold it as evidence.
With the scene documented and the suspect detained, officers prepared to leave, though, understandably, several shaken residents still had questions about what they had witnessed.
What the f***? Will you guys go check her house? Yeah. Yeah, we got her. Yeah, she's going to jail. Yeah. I mean, clearly she's going through something, but so maybe she's going through something mentally.
Bro, she lost her mom, kids, dad, so
Yeah.
she gave her kids to somebody. You know what I mean? She tried to go get herself right mentally.
So she doesn't have her kids because she was telling people she killed them.
No, she did. She never killed her kids. Her kids were a family member. She sent them to somebody to try to go get herself together. That person she sent them with was beaten them. And went somewhere else.
Okay.
So,
I don't know yet. Judy said they would, and they'll hold the cat as evidence. She destroyed that cat. Yeah. This is. I told him I don't like him anymore. As long as she had cat hair on her mouth. As long as I've been a policeman, I've never had a call where someone was eating a cat.
It soon became clear that the woman was experiencing a severe mental health crisis. The situation appeared less related to drugs or occult behavior, and more to someone who desperately needed help she wasn't receiving. Still, due to the severity of her actions, she was charged with animal cruelty and disorderly conduct and was prohibited from owning any animals in the future. But the shock doesn't stop there. The next incident captures a moment just as chaotic, but with far higher stakes. Next, we look at a horrifying moment caught on camera. A violent man attempting to kidnap 2 children right out of their mother's arms, attacking anyone who dared step in his way.
He's after a lady with her kids. He's in the store. We can't get him out.
On May 25th, 2020, outside Chucky's convenience store in Los Lunas, New Mexico, a mother was loading her 2 young children into her vehicle when 22-year-old Daniel Beltran Arroyo suddenly charged at her. He grabbed at her violently, demanding she hand over the children. The disturbing struggle sent bystanders running inside to call police.
He's after a lady with her kids. He's in the store. We can't get him out. They're on their way. Everybody's on their way, okay?
Several passersby tried to intervene, but Arroyo fought like a man unhinged, brutally beating anyone who stepped between him and the children. Even when the kids managed to slip free and run back into the store, the suspect chased after them, attacking employees, tackling customers, and even punching an elderly man in the face, leaving him bloodied on the floor. Desperate and terrified, the mother fled into the restroom with her children and locked the door. But Arroyo followed and began kicking at it with enough force to break it down.
It's okay, they're on the way. They're almost there, okay?
Police still hadn't arrived, but help was already on the way, in the form of a 16-year-old high school wrestling champion named Kanan Bauer. Kanan had been getting gas just a street away when he heard the screams. Despite the blood smeared across the floor, he ran straight into the store, locating the restroom where Arroyo was trying to force his way in. Without hesitation, Kanan tackled Arroyo from behind, dragged him into the store aisle, and used his wrestling training to pin him to the ground. He held the attacker in a controlled lock for more than 7 straight minutes, refusing to release him until officers finally arrived and took Arroyo into custody. Arroyo was arrested and charged with kidnapping, battery, and assault. He will likely spend many years behind bars for this violent attack. Tragically, in 2022, just 2 years after saving those children, 18-year-old hero Kanan Bauer lost his life in a fatal motorcycle accident. A young man who acted with courage far beyond his years, gone far too soon. Rest in peace to this true hero. Now we move on. Take a breath, because the next case is haunting for reasons no one can fully explain. On March 6, 2015, 25-year-old Jennifer was driving home along a quiet stretch of road in Utah. Her 18-month-old daughter Lily secured safely in a rear-facing car seat. At some point during the drive, Jennifer lost control of her SUV. The vehicle veered off a bridge, flipped upside down, and crashed into the freezing Spanish Fork River below. Most of the SUV became submerged in the frigid water. Jennifer died almost instantly upon impact, but in a stroke of luck, the way the vehicle landed kept baby Lily suspended above the icy current. Her car seat held her just high enough to keep her from drowning. Hours passed. The river continued rushing beneath the overturned vehicle, unseen by anyone driving above, until a fisherman finally noticed something unusual and alerted authorities. When emergency responders arrived, they immediately began their rescue efforts.
Go ahead.
What have you got? What have you got?
We heard something saying, help us inside. And so it was at that point that we, said we have to get in that car now. And we all, the 4 of us, were able to push the car on its side. And that's when I looked inside and was able to see the child infant strapped in the back seat.
Anybody hear us? Hello? Oh, God, there's a baby. God. Oh, fuck. There's a baby.
Brian. Pass her up, pass her up. Pass her up. Here, right here, right here. Go, 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 go. She's definitely hypothermic. She's freezing.
Go up in there.
Here, go. Let's go.
So you actually heard a voice calling out, help me. Do you know who that was?
We assumed, or I assumed, that it was someone in the car saying, help me. That's why we responded saying, we're trying, we're gonna get inside and help you, we're doing the best we can.
We're helping, we're coming.
It wasn't until after we flipped it that we saw the mother, who we know now was deceased at the time, and the child was in the back seat.
But then something happened that none of them could explain. All 4 first responders, separately, reported hearing a woman's voice coming from inside the vehicle. The voice sounded desperate, urgent, pleading for help. Yet when investigators reviewed the officer's body camera footage, there was no voice recorded at all.
Here, get over here, Beddoes. We're helping, we're coming.
To me, it was plain as day, because I remember hearing a voice. It didn't sound like a child. Just saying, help me.
To this day, Jennifer's family believes it was her, calling out from beyond, urging rescuers to move faster, guiding them toward the one life that could still be saved, baby Lily.
Lily. She was just a very compassionate and caring person. She always wanted to bend over backwards for her loved ones. She loved Lily with all her heart. She was the love of her life.
The emergency team on scene stands by what they heard. No one has been able to offer a scientific explanation. And for many, that unrecorded voice remains one of the most haunting mysteries ever encountered at a rescue. And if that wasn't unsettling enough, what comes next is pure nightmare fuel. It's a case so terrifying that the footage alone sparked a statewide emergency. A doorbell camera captured the moment a dangerous predator ripped a young girl straight from her mother's arms, dragging her into a vehicle before speeding away to do unthinkable harm.
Help me! Help me, please! My daughter just got kidnapped!
On May 18, 2019, law enforcement across Texas launched a high-priority manhunt after 51-year-old Michael Webb abducted an 8-year-old girl in broad daylight. Officers scoured highways, neighborhoods, and surrounding cities until a critical tip pointed them toward a nearby hotel. Acting fast, Fort Worth police swarmed the area and eventually located the suspect inside one of the rooms.
Police department, open the door! Open the door! Open it now! Break it. Open it! Door. Hands! Let me see your hands! Step out here! Step out! Step out! Chill. Chill. Get on the ground! Chill. One bed. One bed, man. Hey, here she is. Got her. We got her. They got her. Yes. Hey, buddy. Come on.
Inside, officers found the missing child, frightened, injured, but alive, and rushed her to safety. The room told a darker story. Bloodstains on the mattress and disturbing signs of violence suggested that her innocence had already been taken long before police arrived. Webb himself was discovered unclothed, hiding in the same room, and was immediately taken into custody.
We need an EMT. Get call MedStar. Yes. No. Don't worry about your clothes. Don't worry about your clothes. Let's go. Come on, sweetheart. You're okay? You're safe. We got you. You're gonna be okay.
The child was transported to the hospital for treatment and trauma care, and after medical professionals cleared her, she was safely reunited with her family. Meanwhile, Webb was interrogated and admitted that he had used threats and intimidation to control and silence the child during the ordeal.
What did you say to scare her, Michael?
I told her that if she said anything, that I would do something to her parents. And if I was in jail, I would have my freezing.
He was charged with kidnapping and sexual assault. A jury reviewed the evidence, deliberated for less than 10 minutes, and delivered a swift and unanimous verdict: guilty on all counts. Michael Webb received a life sentence with no possibility of parole. Following the sentencing, the state prosecutor offered a powerful statement about the case and the unwavering determination of everyone involved.
We hope, that this gives a measure of comfort to the victim and to the family and to this community, that he's never going to be out.
But danger doesn't always come from people. Sometimes it comes from the sky. Or at least, that's what this next family had seen. On March 1st, 2023, Las Vegas police were dispatched to one of the strangest 911 calls they had ever received. A family claimed a UFO had fallen from the sky into their backyard, and moments later, they reported seeing two creatures, each standing nearly 9 feet tall with glowing green skin. What made the call even harder to dismiss was that one of the responding officers admitted his own partner had seen something streak across the sky just minutes earlier.
Okay, what's going on over there?
Okay, lady. Me, my dad, and my brother, we're working on a truck in our backyard, and we have a big lot outside, right? Correct?
Okay.
We were working, and we just see in a corner of our eye something fall down from the sky, and it was with light. And when it hit down, it was like a big impact, and we felt it. We felt like an energy, and then we hear like a lot of footsteps near us, and then we have a big equipment, and we see, and there's like an 8-foot person beside it, and another one's inside, and it has big eyes and looking at us.
So there's two people or two subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes, like I can't explain it, and big mouth.
Despite the bizarre nature of the report, protocol required officers to investigate. So shortly after the call was placed, an officer arrived on scene and began speaking with the witnesses.
Did you see it?
Huh?
Did you see it?
Yeah, me and him saw it.
What'd you see?
It was like a big creature.
A big creature?
Yeah, like around 10 feet tall.
Because I'm not going to BS you guys. One of my partners said they saw something fall out of the sky too, so that's why I'm kind of curious. Did you see anything land in your backyard, or?
They see like a big, that's what they say. They see like a big something with light. Can we go outside? I have a picture on the back. You can see.
I see a cat over there.
No, please, can you check because these people are not going to let me see.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Do you have cameras?
One camera, but it's on the.
The family then led him directly to the spot where they claimed the crash occurred, or at least where they first saw the two towering figures. The officer's excitement was obvious. After all, it wasn't every night you were sent out to look for aliens, especially when another officer had seen an object falling from the sky too.
Did you see it? No? I'm kind of curious now. I want to know if there's aliens.
I was with the iPhone. I say, I want to
It was like very big.
record something.
Where did they go?
Well, they say that. I'm gonna show you.
Do you have a dirt backyard? Can you show me if there's a... And I'm sorry, did you see them go anywhere? No, you didn't. You saw... Did they probably go that way? Hey, did you guys... Hey, this might sound like a really dumb question, but did you guys see anything fall out of the sky? Yeah. We got a call, and one of my partners actually said that they saw it too. So, if you happen to see any, like, I'm not BSing you. If you see any
footage?
No, like if you see any like little, well, not little in this case. They're claiming 8 to 9 foot tall green beings that were in their backyard. Sounds crazy, but you never know.
The homeowners, meanwhile, remained cautiously skeptical. They weren't sure whether they had truly seen extraterrestrials or whether their minds had filled in the blanks after the bright flash overhead. But one thing they did know, it made for a story that none of them would ever forget.
I would normally discount it as nothing. However, seeing as one of my partners said they saw it too, only reason I'm actually investigating it further. So if you guys see anything, especially in your backyard, please call 911. We'll come over, okay? And we're hoping that it's maybe just some kids pranking or doing something stupid. They said they saw something fall from the sky. They checked their backyard and they saw something with like 8 to 9 feet, no clothes, green-colored men, not human, with like the eyes were glowing, and they did not. It was not a human being. So, yeah. What's up? Yeah, there's multiple people in this home, so we already checked. Huh? More than one. So if you see anything, just give us a call, okay? Hope you have a good night. Take care.
The officer even took a moment to warn neighbors to stay alert, just in case the towering visitors were still wandering nearby, before returning to question the family again. Because the call was so extraordinary, he needed every detail they could remember.
I
told my neighbor what we saw. He's like, no way. He's like, get the security cameras. I gotta see.
Yeah. I don't know. He told me right now, police officer. Before that or after that, she saw.
Yeah, we were on a call by the Target right down there, and the Bonds, and she saw what she thought was a shooting star fly in the sky. She saw something.
I believe in these things.
I don't believe, but Mom, I swear to God, so we're not putting God in this, you know. But I don't see it.
Well, no, I'm not. I mean, I believe stuff. I don't know, but listening to their stories, like I'm back there with like chills on my arms. Like it's creepy.
You guys got the chills?
Yeah. It's weird, bro.
Why am I the only one who's like, okay?
It's weird. Just the fact that our partner saw something at the same exact time.
Your neighbor's still going around looking, so. I don't know. Did you guys have, I'm sorry, no surveillance, no video?
The cameras don't belong to us.
That's from the company camera. So, not the post, the one on the post.
The landlord got a camera on the post here. Over here, I'll show you.
No, they don't see it.
Yeah, the landlord has it, so they don't have access to it. But
okay.
Someone else has access to it. So yeah, like I said, we'll ATL the area and we'll be around here for the night. I'll go to the hotel, man. Yeah. I don't blame you. All right, man. We appreciate you calling. Give us a call if you see
I wanted to find some aliens. Well, hey, if those 9-foot beings come back into your backyard, you call the police and well come back here. Okay?
Yeah. If things come back, don't call us, all right? Deal with it yourself. I ain't dealing with that. Somebody call NASA, tell them stop. I'll drive by and wave at you guys. You're on your own, bro.
All right, take care, guys. Have a good one.
But by then, whatever they had seen was long gone. No tracks, no debris, no creatures. With nothing left to investigate and no signs of danger, officers had no choice but to close the case. The alleged aliens, if they ever existed, had vanished into the desert night. And whatever those witnesses saw, it's nothing compared to the horror waiting in this last case. Take a look. Keshan Gaynor, just 15 years old, was full of life, a teenager with everything to look forward to. But in an instant, his life was violently stolen from him. It all began on the morning of December 3rd, 2020, when police received reports of gunshots coming from a quiet, wooded area behind a suburban neighborhood in Athens, Georgia. By the time officers arrived, Keshan lay lifeless behind a fence, his young body riddled with bullet wounds. He had been shot at close range, with no chance to escape or defend himself. He had been left alone, abandoned in the woods, with no one around to help him as life drained from his body.
Oh, stop. Look at me. Look at me. What? Come on. No, please stop, man. Let's take you. We're going to take you over here.
For Keshan's father, the nightmare was just beginning. The shocking news hit him like a freight train, an unthinkable tragedy that no parent should ever have to face. 1 minute, Keshan was out with friends, living his life like any other teenager, and the next, his father was learning that his son was gone.
This is not the last memory you want.
No one could have imagined that such a senseless act of violence would take the life of someone so young. But what began as a tragic, senseless shooting soon turned into a twisted tale of lies, secrets, and hidden motives. As detectives began piecing together the final hours of Keshan Gaynor's life, nothing about the scene made sense at first. A teenager found alone in the woods, no witnesses, no immediate suspects, no clear motive. Just a 15-year-old boy lying behind a fence while his father screamed to reach him.
What do you mean?
Stay behind the tape.
Wait, man.
This is father, just so you know.
No, man. Wait a minute. Please, man. No, hold on.
I know.
No, hold on. They didn't let me see my son, man. No, I'm finna see it now.
Come on.
Hey, man. Hold on.
You don't want to
Don't grab me like that, man.
I need you to stay behind here.
Don't grab me like that.
I just need you to stay behind here.
I don't grab me.
I don't want to, okay? I don't want to.
Stay behind the tape. You don't want to see it, okay?
Officers knew that the answers had to be somewhere nearby. In the small details, in the people gathering outside the tape, or in the items left scattered at the scene. The first real shift came when a woman named Eugenia stepped forward. She hadn't seen the shooting itself, but she had seen something.
And summarize, so you were out here in the back, and you saw, or you heard, it sounds like some shots, and then you saw someone come from the woods and then enter this
apartment. He came out the back door here on the right hand side.
Can you describe that person?
Yeah. Okay.
Just tell me, would you be able to recognize that person again if we showed you some pictures?
I'm not sure. I can't say. Like I said, he was leaning, and I saw mostly the side of his face, and I saw his face when he came out. But
did you see his hairstyle though?
Well, it's like the little twist up things. It wasn't like locks or anything, but he had been twisting it. You know how they wear a nappy now.
Yeah. And then he went in here. How long was he inside?
Less than 5 minutes. He wasn't in there that long. Just maybe long enough to get somebody to take him wherever he was going. Because he came out the back door. He had taken off the hoodie.
Do you know who lives here?
I don't know their names.
And so he took off whatever he had on and changed?
Except for the jacket. He opened his jacket up and took off his hat. That's pretty much all he did.
Did you see him with a gun or anything like that?
Well, it looked like a gun. That's what I was telling him. He had something metal in his hand. He was putting in his pocket as he was coming across.
Through here. Okay. Do you know the people here? Do your family members here? Because it seems like they're going straight over there.
Other than waving, they're going straight over there because we were all talking about what happened, so they know that the guy went there.
The guy who came out to give him a ride.
Now he's there all the time.
Okay.
He's not there now.
Do you know his name?
I don't know anybody's name down there.
Older, younger?
He's an older guy.
Older guy.
Not as old as
Left in.
Now it'll be back unless he decided not to come back because he knew what was going on. But he's normally down there.
What kind of car?
All I can say was an SUV. It was a dark red color.
Dark red?
Yeah.
It wasn't much, but it was the first thread detectives could pull. And when Eugenia pointed to the house, a familiar name surfaced. Bubba. A friend of Kayshan's. Or at least someone who used to be.
Where are we going to talk?
Would you just stand right there for 1 second? Look, just stand right there.
Well, I think because we're still working on that paper, so we're going to just wait right here. Well, hang on. What's your full name, buddy?
Oh, I don't have one.
You don't have a full name?
No, I thought you said phone number. Yes.
No, full name.
Oh, yeah.
Honey, you can quit all that because you ain't gonna come down here and do a motherfucking thing.
Knock it off.
So
Ma'am.
Knock it
off. Ma'am.
So you can keep
Ma'am,
on your
this ain't
mechanical
helping at all, okay?
if you want to. Okay, whatever. Whatever.
Don't do that.
You can
You're
keep
not
shooting
to the
your
front.
fucking thing if you want to.
Let's step to the front.
This
How
isn't
about
going to
that?
work because you're not going to help anything.
Go through the house.
No, we'll go.
Bubba ain't did shit. No, the fuck he did.
Come on, we're going around front.
Come on, Bubba. Wait, don't. I ain't did nothing.
I'm escorting you around front.
We'll come around the front.
You ain't got to go through no front.
Go
You ain't
around
got
the
to be
side.
scared.
Don't listen to them.
If you want to clear his name, let's go to the front.
We're going to walk around to the side. They're not going to sit in the front. I'm worried about them because I don't want to get shot in the back because whatever's going on.
Yeah, I bet you heard her.
Hey, no.
You know you ain't did nothing. You ain't did nothing, so don't worry about you.
Listen, they're upset. Their family member is dead. And they think you did it.
Yes, sir.
Did you?
No, sir, I did not do it.
How'd you really get that shiner? Because it ain't from that pole.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
The pole, guess.
Okay. So let me just present something to you because they're saying that they saw you coming from there, the gun in your hand, and I'm seeing that you got some
Gun in my
injuries.
hand.
Listen, if someone attacked you and you defended yourself, then that's something you need to lead with, not tell something else.
No, sir.
And I'm not saying that that's what happened. Okay.
We had soft people screaming stuff, so we rode right there, and then she was just looking to see what was going on.
What were they screaming?
They were just screaming.
Screaming. I mean, is that normal for people just scream out here? Or?
No, we just saw her screaming, and she got out the car and looked. She said, "It's someone over there dead."
Okay. That was when you guys left?
No, that was when we were getting ready to leave. We went
When
out.
you were
this
getting
way.
ready to leave.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. And then
So, okay, where did you go?
we went out the neighborhood. We left.
And
we went to pay
where?
the car insurance.
So you wanted to go pay the car insurance?
Yes, sir.
And where did you go from there?
That was it.
I dropped him off Bethel home.
She dropped me off.
Okay.
That was it. We paid the car insurance.
And I just
Dropped me
did
off. Go
that
look at the
because,
car insurance, calendar, everything.
You know,
I don't know what's going on, but I knew my name.
School. But if I had knew all this was going on, I would have just kept him in the car with me, so you can just like. But this is what he had on when he left.
Yes.
Where did you get dropped off in Bethel Homes?
I got dropped off inside.
Okay. And which car were you in when you went to Bethel Homes?
You said
which car?
You said which car?
Yes.
I was in her.
Which car?
The
gold one right
Toyota.
there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that should be able to be seen on the Bethel Midtown
No,
cameras.
I didn't drop him out. You got to tell them exactly
on
where
the
I
side
dropped.
gate.
I didn't drop you out on the
Side
side
gate.
gate. I dropped. No.
Well, whatever.
Okay. I need you to step over there with him, and I need to talk to him.
Well, if you feel like you don't want to answer no questions, because I wanted to be right here with you.
Well, I don't feel comfortable without her right here.
Okay.
Well,
The other part of Bethel Home.
Bubba,
What, 80?
I'm going to tell the truth. I dropped you off in Parkview to go to a little girl house. We didn't go there.
Okay, so now we're having a totally different
He
story.
ain't did nothing else. I promise you did.
But why wouldn't you tell
Why wouldn't you say that?
Because I didn't want to, be like, Grandma drop him off at a girl house.
Let me explain something to you.
Yes.
Let me be very honest with you. If you did this, your safest place right now is with us. I've already caught both of you in at least one lie, probably more lies. Quite honestly, if you walk away from here and you did do this, they're going to kill you. Straight up. That's going to happen. So your story is changing.
But I did.
And here's the problem. Witnesses saw you
Yes, sir. Where they saw me at.
going into your house and then leaving. And you have got injuries to your eye that don't line up with that thing falling over on you.
That thing fell over. I can go
I understand what you're saying. But
So you're trying to say I'm lying?
I'm trying to say that if you did this, you need to be honest about it.
No, sir.
People make mistakes, and
this is the most serious situation of your entire life. Now and in the future. I can pretty much guarantee that.
Eventually, detectives brought Bubba down to the station for questioning. They needed answers, not just about whether he was involved, but about how much he might be hiding. From the moment he sat down, it was clear the interview wasn't going to unfold the way anyone expected. Bubba denied everything. He insisted he had nothing to do with the shooting. There was no gunshot residue on his hands, no witness who saw him pulling a trigger, and according to his story, he wasn't even in the woods at the time the shots were fired. But beneath his insistence, there was something else. A nervous edge detectives recognized immediately. Bubba wasn't lying to protect himself. He was lying to protect someone else. And then, almost by accident, he slipped. In a moment of hesitation, he told investigators something they hadn't heard from anyone yet, that Cation wasn't alone in the woods that morning. There were 2 other people with him, watching, waiting, involved in ways Bubba still refused to explain. He kept their names to himself for the moment, but detectives didn't need them yet. They had all they needed from that single, trembling admission. Bubba hadn't pulled the trigger, but he knew exactly who had. As hours passed, more people showed up to the scene. Family members, neighbors, friends. The crowd grew emotional, frantic, and detectives knew they had to act quickly before grief turned into retaliation. They separated witnesses, took statements, and then, slowly, a pattern began to emerge.
The 2 photos that you gave me, KT and Tyrell. Where did you get those photos?
Oh, they were sent to me.
By who?
Just different people.
I need to know who. One of the things that we have to be able to do before we can take certain actions is we have to be able to explain how we know things or how things happened.
Yeah.
And if we can't do that, then it's all... And this may be the difference in something we may be able to handle right now, or not being able to. What are the names?
Excuse me?
Just who? What are their names?
One name is Rico.
Which one did he give you?
Rico sent me KT.
Any idea what Rico's last name is?
No.
Okay.
And the other guy, he was out here in the yard. and he was saying that his nephew knew who the guy was, and he sent me a picture and told me to ask my son if that was the guy.
Right.
And I showed it to my son, and he said, yeah, that was the guy, so I called him back. But I don't know.
What?
I don't know what his name is. He was standing out here in the yard.
Your son did identify him as the same though?
Yeah.
Which son was that?
Kentrey.
Two names quietly came up again and again. KT, Kenya Yerby, and Tyro, DeCoin Faust. Both lived nearby. Both knew Keishan, and both were reportedly seen riding around in a dark red SUV shortly before the shooting. It wasn't enough to connect them, not yet, but it was enough to go knocking on doors. And when officers reached the house connected to that SUV, things escalated fast. The vehicle wasn't just parked outside, it was abandoned. Inside the home, officers didn't find the suspects they were looking for, but they did find multiple firearms hidden in closets, tucked behind children's toys, and stashed in places no responsible owner would ever put them. One of those guns had clearly been altered, its serial number tampered with. Another matched the caliber of the shell casings found near Keishan's body. Suddenly, this wasn't just a tragic shooting. It was looking more and more like a planned killing. With multiple witnesses pointing in the same direction, detectives arranged a photo lineup. When they placed the images in front of Eugenia, she didn't hesitate. She pointed to one face, then another. The same two men Keishan's father had mentioned. The same two men Bubba hinted at. Only then did the pieces finally start to lock into place. In the end, detectives uncovered the full truth of what happened in the woods that morning. Kenya K.T. Yerby believed Keishan had stolen his backpack, a bag he claimed contained cash and pills. What should have been a minor dispute spiraled into a deadly grudge. On December 3rd, KT convinced his friend DeCoin Faust to drive him to the wooded area behind Westchester Circle. Keishan was lured there under the impression they were going to talk. But once they were deep enough in the trees, KT confronted him, furious over the missing bag. The argument escalated, and before Keishan had a chance to defend himself or escape, KT pulled out a 9mm handgun and shot him 6 times, once fatally in the head and 5 more times across the upper body. As Keishan lay dying behind the fence, KT and DeCoin fled the woods and ran to a nearby house to change clothes before heading to the home of DeCoin's girlfriend, Raven Bennett. There, Raven helped hide the red SUV and store the murder weapon, trying to conceal what had just happened. But evidence piled up quickly. A witness ID'd both men. Forensics matched the bullets to the gun found in Raven's home, and KT eventually admitted the confrontation was over the backpack. The conclusion was clear. KT pulled the trigger. DeCoin drove and helped him flee. Raven hid the gun and vehicle. KT was charged with murder. DeCoin was charged with felony murder and aiding and abetting. Raven was charged with hindering apprehension and tampering with evidence, all over a small dispute that never should have cost a life, but did. Now that was all for today, folks. If you enjoyed these horrifying clips, click to see more on the video on screen.